I, 19F, have two younger sisters, Sarah, 16, and Leah, 15. When we were younger, 5, 6, and 9, our mom died. She had left us each 3 of her most sentimental pieces of jewelry. I got her locket, her family bracelet, and a ring she owned. Sarah got her name necklace, a pair of earrings she wore to everything, and a bracelet Dad bought her. While Leah got 2 necklaces Mom had since her teens that she wore on certain occasions, and a ring that she felt was good luck. 2 years after Mom died, our dad met Cindy and they got married. Sarah and Leah loved her fast and started calling her Mom. I always called her Cindy and didn't even say she was my stepmom. My sisters hated it and they told me I should call her Mom too, and we should make this a family. They said they loved her and wanted it to be the same as it was before, when Mom was alive. I told them I didn't love Cindy and didn't want things to be the same with her. I told them it could never be. Mom was too important. Cindy and I did get along fine for years. But then she was upset with me because my sisters made a big deal about being adopted by her without me, and after that things became strained. My sisters never forgave me for ruining how they felt their adoption should go. They said it was like I only cared about Mom and loved her the most. I said I loved the 2 of them, Dad and Mom the same. They said I loved Mom more than Cindy, and I said the difference still was that I loved Mom, period. Sarah told me I wasn't their sister anymore that time, and that I was an outsider nobody wanted. I left some stuff when I moved out and started college, and my sisters went through my journal. I had wrote in my journal how much them calling Cindy Mom hurt me and how I wish my dad had never met Cindy, and it had stayed the 4 of us. This was a journal I kept when I was 13. They also found the page I wrote the day of Dad and Cindy's wedding, where I wrote everything that was better about my mom over Cindy. They sent me photos of pages that they found the worst, including the ones I mentioned, and told me I was an evil bitch and they couldn't believe I would write any of that or even think Cindy wasn't good enough and amazing and perfect. I told them they had no business going through my old journal. My dad, when I told him, took the journal and sent me that and another notebook that had some journal-like stuff inside. He also talked to my sisters, but they were so angry. When I went home for Christmas last year, they told me they liked it better when I wasn't around because they could be a real family and they didn't have to deal with me treating Cindy like she was just a woman Dad married. They said I ruined our family and that they hated Mom because I loved her so much. Dad was furious with them, but for months I didn't speak to them at all. And I only spoke to them once this summer when I visited for a day. They told me Cindy had breast cancer and I should have dropped out of school to be there for her. I tried to ask if they were okay and if they were scared, but they said I was making it about Mom when my mind went there, and they told me to fuck off. Dad didn't know about that conversation. I didn't see them or speak to them again until the 24th. I dropped off stuff for them and stayed for lunch before going to my grandparents for the rest of Christmas. While I was there, my sisters brought the jewelry Mom wanted them to have and they told me to take it. They said if I did, it showed I would never accept Cindy like everyone wanted, and I would be no longer their sister, and they wanted nothing to do with me. Dad was there and tried to talk it down. They said they'd wanted to throw it in the trash and make me suffer, but they wanted to see what I'd do. I knew they meant it all, so I took it and I left. Dad told me he was going to get them more extensive therapy. They've already been going for years, and try to fix this, but I don't think it can be done. They both text me now and say I'm the worst sister and daughter to Cindy, and how dare I do this? That I should have let the jewelry go in the trash. Ida,